All right, I have a confession to make, and I don't think I've ever said this before just straight away, but I'm just going to tell you. When I started my business in 2008, I had no idea what I was doing. I was kind of making things up as I was going. And there's one thing in particular that I wish I had done differently because I was putting myself and my family and my finances at risk. And that was incorporating sooner than later. It took me a while. I started generating a lot of revenue, still didn't incorporate. And again, I got lucky and didn't get in trouble, but I want you to start thinking about these things right now because there's a lot of reasons why you would want to incorporate. And if you don't know what that means, it essentially means protecting your personal assets from the business that you are creating and the potential of what might happen out there. And yes, of course, we don't want to fearmonger or do things like that, but peace of mind is definitely something that's worth a lot. And just to simply incorporate, not just for protection, but also for tax implications, for some tax benefits and things like that. Again, I'm not an expert or a CPA or anything like that, but I am somebody who's been running a business for 16 years now, have several LLCs, have made millions of dollars online, and have helped many others start their businesses too. I would recommend starting sooner than later. And I think it's important to talk about why that is the case. An LLC, or a limited liability company, does exactly that. It limits your liability. It creates a little shield around your personal assets, and it allows you to keep your business stuff separate from your personal stuff. So if somebody, worst case scenario, comes after you for your business, your personal stuff is all protected. You have limited liability. And this is really important. If you're making money online, whether you're freelancing, you're coaching, you're building products, it's always good to have that protection layer. One of those companies I have is SwitchPod. This is a tripod that my business partner Caleb and I invented. And when we set it up as a separate LLC so that we could protect our personal stuff from any liability related to this product. I mean, a physical product, it could potentially maybe hurt somebody, pinch somebody in a way that gets them upset and hurts them. That's not why we built it, but for protection purposes and peace of mind, we set up an LLC to protect ourselves. When I ran a website called Food Trucker, I had to set up liability there from the information that I was sharing because people were setting up these food trucks, and that was something that if somebody wanted to, could tie back to me and how I taught them how to do something. And so I had to protect myself. In addition to that, having the LLC, in fact, made it easier to sell that in 2020. So I no longer have that business. Even with my YouTube channel, Deep Pocket Monster, it's important that I treat these things not as just little hobbies, but businesses, because there's a mindset shift that happens when you incorporate. And I wanted to dive into this a little bit more because yes, it's important to protect yourself and set these things up. What's really cool is there's a tool that can help you get set up super quick that I'm going to share with you in just a minute, just to kind of remove all the headaches and stress that comes along with that. But when you set up your LLC, in addition to that protection, it just feels like a real business. And when you feel like the thing that you're working on is real, is professional, and is also, like I said, protected, there's just a mindset shift that happens with you and the work that you put into it, how you show up in it, and what you do with it. Now, like I said, there's a tool out there that can help you. I've set these up with attorneys before and other tools, and it was just such a pain, and also it could be very expensive. Thankfully, it doesn't have to be for you with a tool called ZenBusiness. When you get set up with ZenBusiness, you're going to get all those protections that matter, right? The liability protection, protecting your house and your other assets. You also get the tax advantages that come as opposed to if you were to just remain a sole proprietor. And like I said before, it just makes you feel like this is more professional, this thing that you are building and doing and creating online. And also the perception from the outside is that you are seen as more professional as well if you have an LLC versus just your sole proprietorship. So yeah, when I set these up back in the day with lawyers and attorneys and paperwork, it just was a lot of overhead and a lot of pain. But ZenBusiness makes it easy, and for 3 simple reasons. Number 1, it's fast and it's easy. It's not confusing, no legal jargon, just answer a few simple questions, and ZenBusiness takes care of the rest. They even remind you about important deadlines like annual reports and stuff so you don't miss a thing. Number 2, the important factor here, they keep you protected, right? This LLC that you're going to set up, it protects your personal and business finances, which is a huge liability protection. And they also offer registered agent services and other legal tools to make sure, again, that you were totally covered. And my favorite part about ZenBusiness, and yeah, this is an ad for them, and I'm putting it in front of you because they're awesome. They're affordable and they're transparent. Unlike other services, which will nickel and dime you with hidden fees and things like that, ZenBusiness offers straightforward pricing starting at $0 plus state fees. Yes, depending on which state you're in, you'll have to pay a little bit more or less. I'm in California, so unfortunately it's a little bit more, but Anyway, that's another video for later. And that means anyone, no matter their budget, can start a business the right way. And like I said, they are almost like a partner with you as you begin this process. They are with you every step along the way to make sure you don't get lost or don't get confused. And they're always there to help you out. You don't need to be a legal expert or spend tons of hours researching what you need to do. Like I said, just answer a few simple questions and ZenBusiness has your back. Just imagine where your business could be in a year, especially with that peace of mind, but also that protection and that professionalism too. And hopefully you can look back and go, man, that was actually really easy to set up thanks to Pat and his recommendation for ZenBusiness. And ZenBusiness, thank you for sponsoring this video as well. Honestly, it's just really great to know that these companies that partner with the channel here are ones that actually will do a service and do it really, really well and just remove headaches for you. It's just like the perfect partnership. So if you're ready to make your business official and do it the smart way, do it with ZenBusiness. All you need to do is go to smartpassiveincome.com/LLC. That's how they know that you came from watching this, and click Start an LLC and go ahead, do it. Start your LLC again, smartpassiveincome.com/LLC. Link is in the description. You enter your basic details, you choose your plan, and you hit submit, and boom. That's it. Don't wait until it's too late. Do it now. And thanks again to ZenBusiness for being awesome.